Hi guys, good evening and welcome back to my magical world. I am Frostbite and I am what you need right now. So, it's 10:55 in the evening and I am alone. Yes, I'm really alone right now. So, ako lang yun nandito at this very moment in my space, in my zone, in this latitude and altitude of the universe. Yan. Kung ano na pinagsasabi ko, guys. Basta, guys, today is August 29, 2020. Ay, hindi, wait lang, ha? Advance tayo, wait lang. Okay, so today is August 9, 2023. Okay, so kung ayan yun na yun. It's Wednesday today and tomorrow is my, favorite day. Thursday. So, yan guys. We're just going to continue. Later na tayo magchika kasi mga ano kayo. Mga ano ba kayo guys? Marites ba kayo? Later tayo magchika kasi habang I have a lot of energy right now. Gabi, no? But in the morning, I'm like a zombie. I don't have like enough energy to do the day. Let's continue. We're on to page 137 and 138. Ayan. Siyempre, mabagal tayong magbasa kasi hindi naman natin tayong tapusin tong lahat. Kasi tamad tayo, 'di ba? So, yung kaya lang natin matapos, guys. Ganun talaga, guys. Hindi mo magagawa sa isang araw lahat. 'Di ba? I remember like in the Bible, 'di ba? God made this world. 7 days ba 'yon? Check niyo na lang. So, continue na tayo. Okay. Newton had to spend 2 years in the safety and boredom of a country retreat, and he filled the time playing with his ideas about a universal theory of gravitation. Anton Laurent Lavoisier, yan, tinuturo sa amin to sa school, di ba? High school, college. So, hailed to be the founder of modern chemistry, was a public servant working for the firm General, the equivalent of the IRS in the pre-revolutionary France. He was also involved in agricultural reform and social planning, but his elegant and classic experiments are what he enjoyed doing most. Okay? So Luigi Galvani, who did the basic research on how muscles and nerves conduct electricity, which in turn led to the invention of the electric battery, was a practicing physician until the end of his life. So Gregor Mendel was another clergyman, and his experiments that set the foundations of genetics were the results of a gardening hobby. When Albert A. Michelson, the first person in the United States to win a Nobel Prize in Science, was asked at the end of his life why he had devoted so much of his time to measuring the velocity of light, he is said to have replied, "It was so much fun." And lest we forget, Einstein wrote his most influential papers while working as a clerk in the Swiss Patent Office. So yan, chika ko lang guys. So my auntie, like one of my titas, so one of my titas is like asking me for my salary grade, okay, which is so annoying because why guys, why are you asking me about my income? Diba, naiinis lang ako guys, but it's just okay. I answered her. So I'm gaining right now a million pesos in a day. Okay, so huwag kanya kayo magtatanong guys. Diba? Ganun lang. Sabi ko kay Tita, I'm gaining a million pesos in a day in my kind of work. Para mas mainis siya. So, going back guys. Okay. Nasingit ko pa yun in fairness. So, these and the many other great scientists one could easily mention were not handicapped in their thinking because they were not professionals in their field, recognized figures with source of legitimate support. They simply did what they enjoyed doing. Okay? Is the situation really the difference? Is the situation really that different these days? It is really true that a person without a PhD who is not working at one of the major research centers no longer has any chance of contributing to the advancement of science? Or is this just one of those largely unconscious efforts of mystification to which all successful institutions inevitably succumb? It is difficult to answer these questions, partly because what constitutes science is, of course, defined by those very institutions that are in line to benefit from their monopoly. There is no doubt that a layman cannot contribute as a hobby to the kind of research that depends on multi-billion-dollar super colliders or on nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscopy. Okay? So, but then such fields do not represent the only science there is. The mental framework that makes science enjoyable is accessible to everyone. It involves curiosity, careful observation, a disciplined way of recording events, okay, and finding ways to tease out the underlying regularities of what one learns. It also requires the humility to be willing to learn from the results of past investigators, coupled with enough skepticism and openness of mind to reject beliefs that are not supported by facts. Defined in this broad sense, there are more practicing amateur scientists that one would think. Some focus their interest on health and try to find out everything they can about a disease that threatens them or their families. Following in Mendel's footsteps, some learn whatever they can about breeding domestic animals or creating new hybrid flowers. Tama ba to? Oh, flowers. Others diligently replicate the observations of early astronomers with their backyard telescopes. These are closet geologists who roam the wilderness in search of minerals, cactus collectors who scour the desert mesas for new specimens, and probably hundreds of thousands individuals who are push their mechanical skills to the point that they are verging on true scientific understanding. What keeps many of these people from developing their skills further is the belief that they will never be able to become genuine professional scientists, and therefore that their hobby should not be taken seriously. But there's no better reason for doing science than the sense of order it brings to the mind of the seeker. It flow rather than success and recognition. It is the measure by which to judge its value. Science can contribute immensely to the quality of life. Okay, so we're not yet done, guys. Okay, so breathe in, breathe out, humihinga pa ba kayo? Okay? So, ako kasi parang hindi na, guys. Parang feeling ko nakalutang na lang ako dito sa universe. Oh my God! Alam nyo, guys, I have lighter work. But, since I am taking care of a lot of things, diba? Hindi lang naman yung work ko. Like, my work is, I consider it as an okay work. Okay. So, just an okay. So, not so tiring. Pag may kasama ko, basta it's not that tiring. Okay. Para na lang when I'm alone. Kasi sometimes they don't, the schedules are not matchy-matchy. So, ganun guys. So, wala lang. Nachika ko lang sa inyo guys. Also, please, I'm just reminding you that my father is undergoing operation. Today na talaga guys. Tunay na. So, I'm not really sure if it's like at this very moment happening. Basta guys, it's this week. Or today. Basta ganon. Like legit na operation guys. So, please pray. Please pray for my father. Kasi, he needs it. Okay? So, yan. Thank you guys for praying for my father. Ayan. So, mukha lang akong walang problem, but I am thinking 1,000 things in my head. There are like millions of things that is lurking in my thoughts, in my everyday thought pattern ko, puro resolving some shit. So, ayun na guys. So, chinika ko na kayo ng matindi yan. So, um, yan, nag-undertime ako today. Tama ba yung term, undertime? Wala na kayo guys. Basta alam nyo na yun. So, because I visited my father. Also, may pasaway akong he's not my friend, but he's paano ba? Common friend, something like that. Close common friend. Not that close, but something ganun. Basta guys, sobrang pasaway niya. And he reminds me of someone na pasaway din like way back long ago. So, I don't know. Feel ko, basta, makulit, ganun. Sobrang kulit, sobrang pasaway. Sinabi ko na sa best friend ko na, ikaw na bahala niyan kasi sobrang pasaway niyan. Like, today. Sabi ko, i-take care na lang niya. Ano ba? Siya na lang mag-take care doon sa issue na yon, sa taong yun. Tomorrow. Okay? So, going back guys, ang dami kong spill sa inyo. We have a subtopic here, okay? So, it's loving wisdom. Ayan. Meron ba kayo nun guys? Kasi, baka wala. Ako na lang magtuturo sa inyo. Actually guys, nasa-stress ako. I'm sleepy. But I have to finish this also. And I wanted to say a lot of things. And I wanted to sleep in beautiful places. Ganon. So, in comfortable and beautiful places. Kasi, feeling ko, like, yung super pagod ko, like, for the last time na super gala ako. Like, ngayon, super work naman tayo. Like, guys, I need rest. Give me some sleeping time. Okay, continue. Let's be serious. Okay. So, loving wisdom, philosophy used to mean love of wisdom. Yan. Tinuturo to guys sa mga philosophy class nyo. And people devoted their lives to it for that reason. Nowadays, professional philosophers would be embarrassed to acknowledge so naive a conception of their craft. Today, a philosopher may be a specialist in deconstructionism or logical positivism, an expert in an early Kant or late Hegel, an epistemologist, or an existentialist. Diba? Puro mga mga highfalutin philosophical terms. Okay? But don't bother him with wisdom. It is common fate of many human institutions to begin a response to some universal, ano ba yan? Nagsispill din yung ay, sinantok na ako. Of many human institutions to begin as a response to some universal problem until after many generations, the problems peculiar to the institution themselves will take precedence over the original goal. So, for example, modern nations create armed forces or as a defense against enemies. Soon, however, an army develops its own needs, its own politics, to the point that the most successful soldier is not necessarily the one who defends the country best, but the one who obtains the most money for the army. Amateur philosophers, unlike their professional counterparts at universities, need not to worry about historical struggles for prominence among competing schools, the politics of journals, and the personal jealousies of scholars. They can keep their minds on the basic questions. So what these are is the first task for the amateur philosopher to decide. Is he interested in what the best thinkers of the past have believed about what it means to be? Or is he more interested in what constitutes the good or the beautiful? So, parang open question to. Tama ba? Basta ganun, guys. Okay, tapos na muna tayo sa ganung page. Okay. So, lalagyan na natin to ng August 9. Sorry. Yan, August 9, 2023. Super /Wednesday, das below. And, and ganun, na ako guys. Like, nantok na ako guys. You know guys, like I wanted to have a coffee right now, but it's not supposed to But, let's not make coffee kasi baka talagang hindi na naman ako makatulog. Tsaka mukha na naman ako later na umaga na ewan. Okay, so I hope you are all doing well. Like in life, ayun. Kung hindi na kayo masaya, oo, hindi naman kayo nag-iisa. Kaya kalmahan nyo lang. Okay, so, ayun. If you're not happy, then huwag mo namang ibida-bida yung sarili mo na, lonely ako, ganun. Hindi lang naman ikaw nag-iisa. Marami din dyan, iba. Okay? So, ako, wala lang. Focus lang muna tayo sa mga dapat focusan. More like, work lang naman. Like, I wanted to go to different countries. So, can someone, guys, please, take me na. Today. Okay? And I wanted to have like a 3 years rest. Like, away from people that I know. Okay? So, magpahinga, guys, sa malayong lugar. Nakahiga lang sa grass, ganon. With sipping smoothies, yan, strawberry, mga ganyan, guys. So, ayan, guys. Wala naman tayo ngayong pag-uusapan na masyado. Dahil inantok na ako. So, matulog na rin kayo. If you're watching this time. Okay, so thank you guys for all of those who are like helping me make it through the day. Ayan, so there's still, alam niyo guys, like I don't like, you know me, right? So I don't like talking to humans as much as possible, but they love to talk to me talaga. So wala na akong magagawa dun. So sometimes I push them away. I try my best like to push them away kasi ayoko talaga maging close sa humanity. Hindi, sa humans. I love humanity. So, basta pag sobrang makulit sila, ganun. Ine-entertain ko na lang kasi pag hindi ko naman in-entertain yung kakulitan nila, mas lalo silang kumukulit. Gets nyo ba, guys? So, yan. Kung di nyo na gets, it's okay. Matulog na tayong lahat. So, thank you guys for listening. Yan, so mga feeling ko yung mga na ako dito. Solid supporters. Solid fans, yan. Thank you sa lahat ng nagmamahal sa akin. Yan. Totoo ba yan? And feeling ko may mga consistent viewers na. Yan. Nakakatuwa. Okay? So, I love seeing you all here. Diba? Thank you guys for listening and thank you for helping me make this world a better place for all of us and for the future generation. Okay? Know that somebody loves you out there. Okay? Sa akin ba? Meron ba? Pila na, ba? Joke lang. Joke lang, guys. Ayan, wala na tayong, kaemehan. So, matulog na tayong lahat kasi tomorrow is, good things. I love Thursdays. I always hope for, like, a good news on Thursday kasi, usually, guys, there's, like, a sparkling luck. Okay? Sa Thursday ko. Good night and I will see you again. So, ayan. Oo na, ito na. Tatapusin ko na.